will learn to love me again, and then he'll appreciate everything I've done. It just won't be today.
In the event that no actual family was available, Yasmin should be adopted and her last name changed to protect her from whoever may have wiped out the family. Your father also instructed that the adoption records be sealed so that once she's gone, she can't be found.
He had all of this set up before he died. I knew you'd end up here, little nigga. Right where you belong.
He left you something too, if you care.
I'm glad to hear that.
I can't wait to tell my son about this. My other son. Probably say it's a fucking hoax, ungrateful bastard.
What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we got another Power Book for a Force video, and this one right here is the Return of Ghost Part 2, The New Legacy. So basically in this particular video, it's sort of a follow-up video for the one I just previously released last night. You ugly ass niggas, if you haven't checked it out yet, you can check it out here. I'll leave it in the description. Go ahead and check out that one because it's gonna basically fill in some of the questions you might have about this one that I want to go over in this particular video. So pretty much this one, I'm just clearing up some of the things that I didn't mention in the first one. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this video. Now first, I want to go ahead and let you guys know, because I'm well aware that ugly ass niggas in my comment sections in my other video, they were saying that they don't see Ghost's name on the cast list. And I'm well aware of that now. And the reason for that is simple. They took it out for ugly ass niggas. They were like, oh no, it's too many ugly ass niggas to notice that shit. So let us take it off. And they purposely doing all this. But as you can see, yeah, I'm on the site right now. There is no Ghost here. But I showed you in the last video that his name was indeed there, right? And instead of Vic being here, Ghost was here, people. And here is the image of that before they changed it. This was Ghost. He was right there, people, as you can see. But they changed it. Like, it's crazy. In less than 24 hours, they changed that shit. Like, they really know what they're doing. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, giving y'all even more validity, letting you know that they are absolutely paying attention. They're like, oh, these little bad niggas on alert. Now, ugly ass niggas that are non-believers, such as everybody on this motherfucking list right here, would love to try to say that that's because they just playing with y'all. No, they ain't ugly ass niggas. And I can't wait till January 16th to call all y'all ugly ass niggas out. And I haven't went through all of my comment section from the last video, but I'm gonna get to y'all and update this list. But right now, these are the ugly ass niggas that we dealing with so far. And y'all can go ahead and live in y'all delusion for now. But, you know, eventually, once January 16th hit, I'm gonna be able to get on y'all ass. But next on the list, someone that absolutely needs to be talked about is this guy here. I forgot his name right now. It's crazy. It's Warren, Daniel Warren, the guy that was over James St. Patrick's estate, right? He is a very mysterious character that also was in the shadows, absolutely working for Ghost. It's unquestionable. You can't tell me this ugly ass nigga don't know what's going on. Because just look at some of the mysterious things that he was doing. First and foremost, I want to cover the letters that was given out by Ghost. That should also have been an absolute dead giveaway for the ugly ass non-believers. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and take a look at the first example.
Ma, I'm your own flesh and blood, and you still choosing him over me? I loved him too, Ma, but Ghost is dead. He's gone and he ain't never coming back. I'm all you got.
Jamie left me some money, so I don't need you no more. You can go to hell or California. Same thing.
Guess I got no reason to stay here after all.
He left you something too, if you care.
Now, as we saw, Ghost gave a letter to both Kate, and he left Kate some money, and then he also gave Tommy a letter, right? Now, we know that in that letter, one of the things that was revealed inside of it was he gave him his car back. Now, this is another one that should have been an absolute dead giveaway for y'all, because think about this. Who the hell have in a will to give Tommy his car if I was to die? Come on, people. That's something you could have done while you were alive. Why would that be in your will? It doesn't make sense, people. What actually does make sense is Ghost faked his death. He knew this was coming, so he was just telling them, give Tommy the car. And also in that letter was something else that was put into place in case a certain event was to take place. I will go over that in a little bit later on in this video. But first, I need to go back to proving another example of something, how we know there's something very fishy going on with this situation. You just saw Kate's reaction, right? Of how she was feeling that Ghost is now allegedly dead, right? And she, keep in mind, she was to believe that Tommy did it. But take a look at this clip of Kate, and keep in mind, this image here is before she gave Tommy his letter. It doesn't add up, people.
Way.
I'm glad to hear that.
I can't wait to tell my son about this. My other son. Probably say it's a fucking hoax, ungrateful bastard.
As you can just saw, she was excited, happy that she got the money, right? And she was like, I can't wait to tell my son. I meant my other son. So she's claiming Ghost as one of her sons, right? Because she did raise him for a good amount of his life as her son. And then she's talking about the ungrateful bastard is Tommy. Now look how happy she is here after receiving the money, but she was crying and, out of it about it when she was giving Tommy his letter. Keep in mind, we just saw that she already had her money. So why are you grieving so hard now after you were just jolly here? It doesn't make sense. And I'll give you the answer, the reason why. The reason why is because Kate is one of the few people that knows Ghost is still alive, people. What happened was Ghost went to her and said, look, I have to go away for a while, but I'm going to put a few things in place. I'm going to give you a good amount of money to take care of yourself. But look, Tommy is not to know that I am still alive, but give him this letter. The letter that he gave him is here, what Kate just gave to him. And he made sure he told her, you have to sell it. Make Tommy believe that I am truly dead. So that's why she came up with this act that we just saw. It was an act. She knew he was alive, but she had to convince Tommy that he was gone because of Ghost. It was all part of his plan to get the family back together again eventually, but not now. And speaking of the family again, that brings in your boy Tariq. Now, we know where Tariq is currently staying, right? Where he currently sits. He's at the top of the game. However, he does not have his family with him because he came up with the conclusion that the only way he can be in the game is he has to basically put his family in another place while he does what he do, so that no one could use them as leverage, right? But Ghost had a plan for the entire family to be together again eventually, but he just knew it would take some time. We have proof of that here.
I can't control that, Tasha. What I can do is get him through the rest of high school and into college. And I'll be damned if you or anybody else tells me how to fucking do that, all right? He will learn to love me again, and then he'll appreciate everything I've done. It just won't be today.
Now, as you just heard, Ghost already was making plans, even then, on how he was going to set things up in order to make sure Tariq get the life that he feel he deserved, right? So he said right there that, he's going to get him through college and through school. And then, he won't love, basically, he may not love him now, but he will eventually find a way to love him again. And that absolutely will happen, which I will further explain later in this video as we continue. But first, before we get to there, I gotta show even more examples of how Ghost has been fixing all of this together, so that it can ultimately come to what we're going to get at the finale of Forest in exactly 2 weeks, people.
I'm actually here to inform you that a family has decided to adopt Yasmin. Lovely people, really.
Hey, what the fuck are you talking about? I just want custody of Yasmin.
Yes, this is what your father wanted, Mr. St. Patrick. In the event that no actual family was available, Yasmin should be adopted and her last name changed to protect her from whoever may have wiped out the family. Your father also instructed that the adoption records be sealed so that once she's gone, she can't be found.
He had all of this set up before he died.
Now, as you can see, Ghost was so cold that even Tariq was questioning, is this nigga dead? What the fuck? How is this nigga controlling all of this shit while he's dead? You can't tell me that this here isn't the face of someone that's questioning, is this man actually gone? Even he is questioning it, people. Because let's be real, the odds of him setting that up for Yasmin is very, very slim. But the craziest part, people, it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. We know that he got even more of examples of it.
I knew you'd end up here, little nigga. Right where you belong.
Now, I know all of us remember that. That right there, it goes down as one of the most hilarious scenes of Powerful 2 Ghosts, right? I knew you'd end up here, little nigga, right where you belong. He's been planning all of this, people. None of this is just a coincidence. The writers wrote this very brilliantly, and they were all preparing for this. In my opinion, though, I believe originally Ghost probably was going to return in Ghost. However, since the show was canceled, they decided to go ahead and let it be Force, right? So, because keep in mind, they said it was an interview where Lucine, with the guy who plays D-Mac, says that they found out that this was going to be the final season on episode 7. So I believe then a few rewrites were done. in order to tie up a few loose ends, people. But anyways, this is the as you can see, people, all of this stuff is just way too much of a coincidence. You can't tell me that. It is a coincidence. That's what I meant to say. Ghost being on the cast list here, then all of a sudden he disappears. They just does this out of nowhere. The differences between the descriptions, like this was the original description for those of y'all that haven't seen my other video yet, and this is the new one. Why did they change that? Just like they changed the fact that Ghost was part of the cast. They're doing this deliberately to mess with the fans, yes, but also to hide certain information from the casuals that don't pay attention. Most of you people won't know any of this information. It's only because your boy here is letting your ugly ass niggas know. You know what I'm saying? So also, before I get up out of here, I know you guys remember this, well, the casuals one probably, but most of you people that are hardcore fans remember this scene at the end of Book 2 Ghost, the finale that is no longer there anymore, which is also fucking crazy, right? But this is the thing. I believe this phone call here, now, because I was wrecking my brain for a while, people, trying to figure out why would Tommy call his nephew to come and help him with a war? It kind of doesn't make any sense, right? But now it actually does to me. I believe that he called him because Ghost has returned, people. He's called him possibly because Ghost is there and now it's time to unite the family. The time is finally here. And he knew if he just told him, oh, your dad is alive and he wants to see you, he wouldn't show up. So he had to make it look like a dire situation so that he would come running. And once he shows up, now the situation where Ghost just talked to him about, I just showed y'all not too long ago, he'll find one day he'll learn to love me again, but it won't be today. But that day is finally here. He helped Tommy win the war. He helped Tariq get on top. And now he's gonna show Tariq the way that they can actually all work together and still be a family, but do it in plain sight like he has been doing all along. So finally, remember, he asked him to teach him the game. He's finally ready to teach him the game. So there is your new legacy that has surfaced, people. Definitely let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this particular video? Could you see, especially for my ugly ass non-believers, could you see a scenario where Ghost is still alive and he finds a way to have been manipulating things and working in the shadows and getting the family back together again? And I'm pretty sure Tariq now would learn to see things differently than how he saw it when he was younger. Because there's a lot of things that he admitted. And if you remember in the last season of Ghost, even he admitted that he was starting to see some of the reasons why Ghost did the things he did. And he realized also that he was a lot like him. So, with that being said, pretty much that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. Definitely let me know what y'all think, like I said, up in the comment sections. But like usual, if you're cool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.